Hi everybody, I'm in our parlor here this morning. We're going to be working at replacing hoses from upstairs down to the basement, and then we're also going to replace this green hose here. We're actually making a pretty big change here in the parlor. We're going from 5/8 milk hose to 3/4 milk hose, and I'll explain a little more once we get done. Kind of a time sensitive thing here. I need to get some things set up here. In about 30 minutes we're going to start pulling hoses, and we want to try to get both sides done here before milking after lunch. So I'll explain a little more after lunch. Tom from Leadstone is coming. He's got the hose with him. We need to change some plates, some connectors, and he's going to do some testing because we'll be adjusting, for sure adjusting the vacuum and possibly also some of the milk settings. But I'll talk a little more about it afterwards when he's working on the testing. We'd like to try to get this done as quickly as possible. The idea is by going to a bigger hose, we'll be able to reduce the vacuum, and especially, I mean, it's going to benefit both high producing cows and low producing cows. High producing cows, it'll allow the milk to more quickly go down into the milk line, and on the low producing cows, will benefit them because we'll have a lower vacuum essentially. Like I said, we're going to get started on this in about 30 minutes here. We're probably going to get started before they're done milking here at lunch, just so we can try to get this done before the next shift starts at 1 o'clock, 12:45. You've seen it before, but this is how we prep our cows prior to milking. Pre-dip, then Mauricio will come back and strip the cow, milk her a couple times, then he'll come back and wipe and attach. These are all third plus lactation cows, high production 10.
Alright, Piet. ¿Tú estás tirando?
¿Tampoco?
No, that's good there. You make it ready, number 5. Number 3 is ready.
So we've got all the hoses replaced here from upstairs to the basement. We replaced the milk hose and the pulsator hose going downstairs. And then we also replaced the milk hose upstairs here, a little bit different color hose from 5/8 to 3/4. So now we're going through doing some testing. We've already reduced the vacuum by 4 inches. We were at a 12.9, now we're at a 12.5. See how the cows milk here. So the idea is on our high production cows it'll bring the vacuum up, and on our low production cows we'll actually be dropping the vacuum at the feed end. We're gonna have a lot more consistent vacuum. Should in theory be better milk out, less on time for the high production cows, and also less vacuum on those low producers. We're at the tail end of a high production cow. It should hopefully be beneficial all the way around. Just lets that milk get away quicker, which allows us to drop the vacuum. So Tom's got his measuring equipment tied into the milk hose there, and then he'll watch her. These are high production cows here, and this is pen 9 on our farm. High production cows. We've been checking cows here. We finished the north side before lunch, and then we did half of the south side. Then we ran the wash and let them get back to milking. And we finished the other half of the south side here just 30 minutes ago or so, and Tom's been just spot checking different cows here, just making sure we get that vacuum set right before he takes off. And I did talk to another person that comes on our farm and does some testing. If he could come in a couple weeks, give the cows some time to adjust, and make sure that we don't need to make more adjustments at that point. So far it's looking pretty good. Staying a lot more consistent on those high producing cows on this testing equipment. So I've got a couple of hoses here. I just want to show you guys the difference between the hose we had on here and the hose we just replaced it with. If you look at the green hose is the new hose, and this clear hose is the hose that was on there, but if you flip it around, this end is, the end there is a little bigger from sliding over the nipple. Turn that around, that's quite a difference in size there. Should make a pretty big difference on the cows. So he can also test the pulsation on all of our units, which he typically does once a month. But today he's just going to spot check vacuum readings here until he leaves, just to make sure we've got that vacuum set to where we want it. I think we'll end the video here. If you have questions, comments, post them down below. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Questions, comments, post them down below, and we'll see you in the next video.